we've all heard the physical activity is, good for you. But our deep dive today, it gets into something much deeper. The idea that movement isn't just beneficial, it's basically medicine, like actual medicine. And this isn't just us saying it. It's not a metaphor. It's science. So for this deep dive, we've gathered insights from some really compelling research. It argues this is a scientifically proven truth. And apparently it's especially valuable for older adults who want to maintain their independence and, vitality.
Right. And our mission today, really, is to unpack those benefits, the ones for your body and your mind, which are often, frankly, overlooked. We want to show you how surprisingly little effort it can actually take to start seeing real, tangible change. Because this prescription for movement, it might just be the most valuable one you'll ever get.
Okay, let's start right there. That powerful claim. Movement is medicine. Our sources are adamant this isn't some vague promise. So what does it really mean for movement to be like a literal dose of medication? How does it actually work inside us?
Well, what's fascinating is we're not speaking metaphorically here at all.
Oh.
It has proven measurable effects on your physiology. Just like a targeted drug, When you move, you trigger specific chemical reactions in your body. It naturally modulates inflammation, optimizes hormone levels, things like that.
Okay, so real chemical changes.
Exactly. So regular activity isn't just making you feel better. It's actively lowering blood pressure by improving how efficiently your heart works. It improves blood sugar regulation because your cells get more responsive to insulin.
Yeah.
And it significantly eases arthritis pain. That's a big one.
How does it help with arthritis pain?
By enhancing joint lubrication and strengthening the muscles around the joints. Plus, it strengthens memory, reduces your risk of falling huge. For older adults, sharpens balance, keeps joints moving more freely. And look, this isn't just about, running a marathon. Even really light movement, like just standing up and sitting down from a chair a few times. That sends a powerful signal to your body. It says, hey, I'm still here. I'm still capable.
That's incredible. So it's literally helping us heal, kind of from the inside out. But what about the brain? You mentioned memory, but this is where it gets really interesting for me. How does this movement medicine hit the mind?
The mind responds profoundly. I mean, really profoundly. When you move, you dramatically increase oxygen flow right to the brain. And that's absolutely crucial for, sharp thinking, cognitive function.
More oxygen. Makes sense.
But it goes beyond that. Movement actually stimulates neurogenesis.
Neurogenesis.
Yeah, the growth of new connections between brain cells. It's like you're rewiring and strengthening your neural network. Plus, it boosts the release of those natural brain endorphins, dopamine, serotonin.
The feel-good chemicals.
Precisely. They naturally improve mood, reduce anxiety, even sharpen focus. And here's a really compelling point from the research. The mental lift you get from regular activity. It can often rival, sometimes even surpass what you'd get from medication. And crucially, without the side effects, no synthetic compounds involved.
Wow, rivaling medication. That's huge. And without side effects. So it's not just managing symptoms, it's actively building mental resilience. That feels like a really important difference.
It is.
Okay, but let's tackle a common hurdle. So many people think starting activity means I need a gym, special clothes, a whole hour. You know the drill. Let's unpack that. What's the real story? How much time do you actually need to start making a difference?
Right. That's a big mental block for many. But the surprising reality, according to this research, is you only need a tiny window to begin. Like even 30 seconds of intentional movement. If you commit to doing that daily, it's enough to make a meaningful difference.
30 seconds? Seriously?
Seriously. It's the idea behind things like the 30 for 30 challenge you might have heard of. 30 seconds of movement every day for 30 days. It just shows how a small, consistent, doable commitment can lead to real physiological and psychological change. It breaks down that feeling of being overwhelmed.
Okay, 30 seconds. That reframes things quite a bit. It's not about working out in that intimidating way. So what does this shift in perspective mean for how we should view our movement day to day?
Well, if we zoom out, the sources suggest thinking about it like this. You are truly training for life.
Training for life. I like that. What does it mean practically?
It means you're actively training to keep your independence. The ability to live at home, drive, manage daily tasks on your own. You're training to stay strong enough to do the things you genuinely enjoy. Gardening, maybe, or travel, playing with grandkids. whatever it is for you.
Right, the things that make life meaningful.
Exactly. And critically, you're training to be present and active for the people you love.
Mm-hmm.
So every single time you choose to move, even in a small way, you're making a conscious decision. You're choosing to protect your health and preserve your quality of life down the road.
That's a really empowering way to think about it. Training for life.
Hmm.
But okay, if someone's listening and thinking, right, I get it, but where do I even start? It sounds profound, maybe still a bit daunting. This research gives some super simple starting points, doesn't it? It shows you really don't need to start big. What are some of those concrete, really easy ways someone could begin today?
Yeah, absolutely. The research highlights incredibly accessible things, stuff anyone can do, especially if they've been pretty sedentary. You could literally just start by standing up and sitting down slowly from a chair, several times,
Just chair stands.
just chair stands. Or try rocking gently from your heels to your toes while holding onto a countertop for a bit of support. Great for balance.
Okay.
Marching in place while you wait for the kettle to boil. Or practicing standing on one leg again, holding on for support.
Little moments then.
Exactly. The crucial principle here, the research stresses, is consistency, not perfection. Even doing those chair stands just a few times spread through the day starts telling your body, hey, we're active now.
So the big takeaway is, forget perfection. Just start moving, even if it's just for those 30 seconds and these little exercises.
Precisely.
It really hammers home that movement isn't just something extra we should do if we have time. It's fundamental. Our bodies are designed for it. They crave it. And it has this incredible power to heal and strengthen and restore us, body and mind.
That's it exactly. So, just like you might have a routine for taking daily vitamins or medications, try to remember to take your movement dose too. Make it part of that non-negotiable daily routine.
So maybe the final thought for you listening is this. What would it mean to truly embrace movement as that daily life-sustaining prescription your body is actually waiting for? Think about how those small, consistent choices, 30 seconds here, a few chair stands there, how they could add up. What an invaluable investment that could be in your future well-being, your independence, and just your ability to really engage with life fully.